Yo, what it do, fellow introverted network marketer? If you're in the MLM space and you're an introvert like your boy, but you want some of that passive and residual income, you want to build a downline, then you, my friend, got to do like your boy, geek out over lead generation. And if you do not have this book as a business owner, period, forget MLM or any other business you're in, like this is a gem. And I'm going to share with you the 7 components of creating a dope lead magnet for your MLM. So let's get to it. All right, really quickly, if you don't know me, I am Cortez Hustle, founder of I Hustle University, the school of online entrepreneurship, where we teach part-time entrepreneurs how to make more money with less effort by deploying the right automation systems and AI to their businesses, including MLM and the network marketing space. If you guys do not know who Alex Hormozi is, he's a phenomenal entrepreneur, and he puts out great content. And this book right here is a gem, right? So I follow 2 people primarily as it relates to building my businesses online. Myron Golden talks about the 4 moves that you need to make to grow or to scale any business, 228%, something like that. But basically, one of those moves is you got to have enough leads, right? One of my early mentors in the financial education space, Andre Simpson, will say, this business boils down to 2 things: having people to talk to and knowing what to say. Well, 100 million leads is all about understanding the power of generating leads for your business. And I thought it'd be cool if I just go over what Alex has written about the 7 components of crafting a good lead magnet. But before I do that, I'm going to tell you a quick story, man. Before I really understood what the core business is that you're building online, and I'll tell you that in a minute, I literally deleted 13,000 person email list, which is basically 13,000 contacts to leads who had leaned in or raised their hand and said they're interested in what I have. I deleted 13,000 leads to save a measly $100 a month, right? See, I didn't know that when I started building my leads list, I think I was using GetResponse at the time. I didn't know that they charge you for storage. So that means the bigger your lead list grows, the more money they charge you. So you pay a certain amount if you got less than 100 leads. You get over 100, from 100 to 1,000, then you pay a certain amount. And then from 1,001 to, I think, 10,000 or maybe 5,000, you're paying something else. But I know after paying just $20 a month for a long time, I thought that was my bill. I started getting a bill for over $100 a month. And when you don't have good money management skills for a business, and an unexpected charge shows up in your account, and then it throws you in the negative and creates a negative chain reaction. Yeah, I know I'm giving y'all way too much insight into your boy, but I just want to be transparent, man. Like this entrepreneurship takes some figuring out, and I'm dedicated to figuring out, but man, that was a nightmare for me. So I was like, man, forget it. I deleted the list and I canceled my account with GetResponse. Now, little did I know that in the online world, every one name in your email database should be equal to $1 per month for you in your business if you are serving that community the right way. I ain't know nothing about that, man. All I knew was that GetResponse bill just kept going up and up and up and up. And I was like, man, I ain't making no money off this list. So I shut it down, right? What I should have asked myself is, man, how do I create or generate at least $150 a month from these 13,000 people to cover the cost of the tool that was housing that list? I did not know to ask that question. All I knew was, man, I can't afford this, right? Instead of asking myself, how could I afford it? Nevertheless, let's jump in real quick. There's a couple things that I want to share with you from this book. I believe that you can still get this book on Amazon. And he sells it for the least amount that Jeff Bezos will allow you to sell a book on Amazon for. But if you're going to get it, he also recommends getting the audio version, and then you read the book and listen to the audio version at the same time. I thought that was cool. Trick and strategy. I often don't do it that way because I'm usually listening to the book in my car, but then reading the book at home. So let's talk about real quick what he defines as a lead, right? Let me see. To cut the suspense, a lead is a person you can contact, period. If someone is giving you their name, their phone number, if they follow you on social media and you have the ability to DM them or message them, then they are a lead. But what you don't just want a lead, you want an engaged lead, right? So we want engaged leads, people who show interest in the stuff we sell, and they give us a way to contact them. So this is a great subject for any business. But then he goes through the 7 things, 7 steps to creating an effective lead magnet. So you might be saying, well, Cortez, what is a lead magnet? A lead magnet, according to Alex, is a complete solution to a narrow problem, right? But it goes one step further. It's not only a solution to a narrow problem, it's typically a lower cost or free offer to see who is interested in your stuff. And once solved, it reveals another problem that is solved by your core offer, or in this case, solved by your MLM, right? So what are the 7 steps to creating an effective lead magnet? Number 1, first, you got to figure out the problem you want to solve and who you want to solve it for. One of the biggest challenges that I know network marketers have is they follow the old school methodology when they are trying to build their businesses online. What is the old school methodology? Anybody with a pulse, anybody breathing, you should be talking to them, right? And you should be sorting them using form and other strategies like that, right? Well, online, if you just focus on a particular target, then it becomes incredibly easier for you to craft the messaging, create the lead magnets and stuff that you need. So on here, he says, decide what problem you're going to solve and who you're going to solve it for. In other words, pick a target. Number 2, figure out how you're going to solve it, right? Are you going to solve it with a video tutorial or training? Are you going to solve it with an ebook checklist? How are you going to solve it? Number 3, figure out how to deliver that solution to them, right? Are you going to deliver it to them on a webinar? Are you going to deliver it to them via a video, an ebook? How are you going to get that solution to them? Then step number 4 is pretty interesting. I've never really done it like this, but he says step number 4, test what to name your lead magnet, right? There's a lot in a name. And when I'm creating my lead magnets, I just come up with a name. Well, watch this. When you're on the internet, one of the ways you could test the name of your lead magnet is by polling your social media following. But it's more than testing the name. You're also gathering data, finding out who's interested in the subject matter that your lead magnet covers. Ooh, this is so good. I never thought to do this, right? But testing the name of the lead magnet, because the name plays in terms of your ability to convert leads into engaged leads. Number 5, make it easy to consume. I've done this in the past where my lead magnet has been way too convoluted and too hard to consume. So make it easy to consume, concise, consolidate the information. Just make it easy for your prospects to consume. Number 6, make it darn good. I think sometimes I've also done this in the past. Hey man, I'm giving this away for free. So didn't put too much time, energy, and effort into it, not realizing that it actually can damage your brand if your lead magnet is trash. I'm gonna say it one more time. It can damage your brand if your lead magnet is trash. If your lead magnet is trash, they think your core offer is trash. And number 7, make it easy for them to tell you that they want more. So if you're doing this for your MLM, I'll give you an example of how I've done it. Is I give away a free course for my MLM. And if you want to see the brand that I'm building for my MLM, go over to my other channel, Financially Led Fathers Movement, and you're seeing that I'm building a brand from scratch. Pick my target, working fathers between the age of 33 and 40 years old, right? Because that's where things got real for me, and I wish I had me a good coach and mentor to help me with my finances in that space, right? But nevertheless, I give away a free course for how a home-based business can help you build wealth from scratch, right? But in that course, the last lesson in that course is a what's next lesson. And then I tell them how they can partner with me, right? And I introduce them to my network marketing opportunity. So think about, number 1, let me just say this. Solving your lead problem is one of the biggest and best problems that you can solve. And it's okay if it takes up 80% of your day, 80% of your time, 80% of your income, 80% of your coach's time. Like figuring out, that's what I've been geeking on all the latter part of this year and all of next year until I master getting hundreds of leads every single day. That's all my business is focused on. And I think you should be focused on that too. Having people to talk to and knowing what to say. You already have an offer. You have an MLM, which you're offering an opportunity. You have the products that your MLM serves. So you already have an offer. You already have products. But if you can develop your lead generation skill set, I think it's game on. So that's why I wanted to do this video for you. Speaking of which, I've got a free training on lead generation that goes into greater details, as well as another free training that's also bundled in there on how to build a solid online presence. You can get that for free if you click the link in the description. Of course, you got to give me your name, phone number, and email address, because I'm geeking out over lead generation. I'm doing what I'm teaching you guys how to do. But if you want some more free training on lead generation, definitely check that out. So appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching. Until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up, because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.